I could turn heat on in here, but I don't. Because I'm not here. I'm starting to spend my winters in Mexico. That's why we have this now, the Voltbike Nitro. This is our second one, of course. We had the 750 Yukon before. Really, I guess maybe I should have kept it. I don't know. I thought it gave me a heart attack. I think I gave me a heart attack. But the problem with this Nitro is it's good and bad. It doesn't fit me. It doesn't fit. But there's lots of good. It's a Volt bike. They're pretty solid bang for their buck.
Oh man, that is so sweet, Bill. So sweet.
I'm just going to get right to the chase. This is what it looks like stock, except that we have put a handlebar riser on and we have raised the seat. But somebody asked me, like, oh, how did you raise the seat? Well, I'll show you how. And it's my own stupid homemade thing, and it's wood. Wood's not good, but it'll do. It's going to do for a season or two, I bet. And then I hope to go to metal. So here's the seat here, stock. This would be down 3 inches. I'm 6 feet. It's too small. This thing's made for somebody 5'8", maybe even shorter. And even then, I'd wonder if you're 5'7", your feet are barely going to touch. It's a pretty high seat. But see how big that sprocket is? That front sprocket? It's huge, and it's a long crank. Is that a crank arm length? So when you're pedaling and you're 6 feet, this thing's going to be in your chin. And these handlebars are way out there, and they're really not much adjustment. They call these BMX handlebars at the bike shop. When I went down to get the parts, they said, you got BMX handlebars on there. And these things are too square for me. I would like them in a little bit like this. I may yet change this out too, because comfort is important. So I wasn't sure what we were getting into. 6 feet tall. See if my wife likes it. Didn't even fit her. Like, she's 5'7" and a half, 5'7"ish, and she doesn't fit on here either. It's just an uncomfortable bike, I find. I don't know, it's built weird, but through a little bit of modding, let's do that. Let's raise the seat. We've already raised the handlebars. You can see it bolts on here. There's 2 little bolts under there. Let me show them to you, like that. That go into these holes. You just put the bolts on, right? YouTube has taught people how to film with one hand. It's now a thing that human beings can do. One hand filming. Just put the bolt on and you got your seat. It's solid. Now, this foam, I don't like the foam either. Bicycle seats are notoriously hard. I've had more motorcycles with hard seats than soft. Seats have some, they're not like carb. I don't know what it is. This is too soft. I'd like to see that change too. Okay, so what I did was I got to raise it somehow, and it's very hard to raise when it's done like this because these don't come out. These do not come out. The wood. I decided to go with plywood, 2 3/4 inch pieces, put it together, blah blah blah. To get it onto here nicely, instead of like trying to you can't get a wood screw with a drill in here. You gotta do this. So I found some of these in the collection. I don't know what they're called. We used to have them in the gym. We used to own a gym, and I used to do the upholstery and stuff as much as I could myself. We did almost everything. My wife did the bookkeeping. We did everything, the training, whatever. So anyways, I got some of those from the gym days. That's 30 years old. I got a little smaller one on the front. Excuse me. So you drill and then put those in, and then of course you put these in. So here's what happens. I just take this, I put it down on here, and I bolt it on. Crazy GoPro bolts or clamps onto anything. So I got my 1.5 inches anyways. I can't go too high either because that ain't gonna work. So I'm just gonna loosely put everything on. Okay, I'll tighten everything up. Okay, so that's bolted on with those bolts. Now, this is the weak link. This old breadboard. I thought it was completely plastic, but it's not. It's fiberboard. It's about as horrible as it can get. But I was confused how to attach this to that. So I decided to go with this wider edge than the seat, because your legs never touch this. You're pedaling in front of you on this bike. And then I can attach it. So that's basically it. And then I put them in through the bottom. That's why I sunk these. Yep, that you do. So when the heads go on, well, here. Let's do it. Okay, you can see I've attached that. And there's the wide edges that are going to bolt onto here. Anyways, I bolted this on, right, as if it were the bicycle, but it's not. And then what I've done is sunk these holes so that these heads, that one and that one, will go in there. Or will they? Something's... The game's afoot, Toby. Oh, there we are. Oh, we got a nice sandwich this time. Way better than the first time. Because I set those holes a little better. Oh, that hole there. That hole there. Nah, it'll do. So that's going to have to, you can see though, that should be made out of metal. So that, and then what I do is I just tighten these up. Right? Go right back where it was. That's just airspace under there anyways, there's nothing there. So, I kind of want to suck this down a little. It's not sucking down too good. And put one on the other side. That'll be it. Wooden seat it is. Okay, so that's how I got the seat up. So, seat's up, it's 2 inches. Handlebars are up 3 inches, and it's pretty comfortable. I can pedal it. I do 30 kilometers of battery. That's what we're getting right now. 2 batteries in a row, 30 kilometers. Okay, seats on, that's how it was done. Over and out. Liking it so far. We'll see the bike tricks is here in a couple days. And then we'll have a real comparison to the true 750 versus the wannabe. But with this thing, no complaints. Unless you're over 5'8", don't buy it. Unless you're going to do something like this. So we've got 8 kilometers and we're on 4 bars. I don't know if I like the handlebars. I'm getting a bit of a cramp in my wrist running this thing here. They're too straight. Maybe I can change them. Real good brakes. Really good brakes. Nothing wrong with those. Especially we're doing 46, 50 kilometers an hour. Pardon me. No, you're kidding me. You're kidding me. 63 kilometers. The 750 never got over 57. 63 kilometers per hour. What the hell? Other place to... Well, you guys are falling over again. Nothing wrong with that. 63 kilometers. I couldn't pedal. I didn't even try to pedal. I can't pedal that fast. The throttle certainly don't work. That was just bicycle and weight. Inertia. Thank you. Thank you very much. See, I gotta go home. We'll check in again, see what the battery is when we get home.